Let me show you how to quickly and easily clean the sensor on any Panasonic Lumix camera. And also I'll show you how to tell if it needs cleaning and yeah, what to do actually. So first, how to tell if your sensor actually needs cleaning. So first, if you simply take off your lens, in most cases you will probably see any obvious issues right away. So you see, for example, I have like tiny 2 dust particles here on my sensor that somehow have basically found their way inside there. Also then the second way, if you do not even want to take off your lens and simply want to verify if it's actually affecting anything. So you simply turn on your camera and you want to simply switch to the aperture priority mode, where we can essentially crank the aperture to the highest we can. So for example, on this one I can increase it to f22. Then you simply want to get like a complete blank background. You can point it maybe like at a blank wall, or I'm simply going to take like a piece of paper and I'm going to take 2 pictures. Okay, and then you want to simply see the picture. So make sure you take the picture, and if you like kinda see number 1 picture, number 2, I do hope you can see, but so you see in this picture, so over here, you see I have those 2 marks. So, and if it's like very bad, basically you will even see like huge blobs basically in your camera basically. And yeah, if you, for example, are recording video or taking pictures and you see simply kind of like a spots on your image at a constant place, like big ones or even small ones like this. But again, so this most likely will be more apparent if you use your f at a higher value. For example, if you set it, let's say at f4, let's take a picture now. I'm not sure if you'll even be able to see. Let's take 2 pictures. Okay, and let's check. So you see at f4, they do not even appear. So in real life, I really can't even see those like 2 marks on that picture. So let's be real. If it's not affecting really, you do not really even need to clean it. So even though I have like those 2 tiny specks, really you can leave them. That do not really affect anything on the camera and you do not really have to bother much about them. So I guess you only really need to clean it if it actually affects your footage and if it obviously causes problems for you. Okay, so then there are a couple different ways how to get rid of the stuff and clean it. First, basically these cameras have got self-cleaning mode as well, where essentially they shake the sensor at crazy speeds to basically knock off all the particles and clean the sensor itself. So if you, for example, go in the menus here, so for example here, so this is a Panasonic S9 camera over here. If you go, for example, in the settings here, so you see we have the sensor cleaning feature. So we simply launch it, start processing, yes. So simply you'll hear that the camera vibrates. So you see, and I suggest to maybe do it even like, okay, turn off the camera and turn it back on. I suggest to do this process like 2 or 3 times. So again, perhaps make sure to even hold your camera like this. I'm not sure if you can maybe even hear. Yep. So basically it vibrates and vibrates the sensor and will knock off all the dust. Let's see if I'm actually successful at this. I have no idea if it will work, but simply let's observe. So if I zoom in, so you see actually I was not successful. So it actually didn't work for these 2 specs. So if that didn't work so you simply have to get yourself like a dust blower, so like a camera dust blower. By the way, these cost literally like $1 from AliExpress, so you do not have to actually spend like $20. Do not feel a fall for those scams. Again, dust blower literally cost like $1 or $2, so only don't overpay for them. So even this is absolutely fantastic, so I use this pretty much every single day. So then, while holding your camera like this, again, so we simply want to point our dust blower, we want to get it fairly close so we can actually direct basically the blow in that area where the dust is. So again, we want to hold it like this so all the particles keep like falling out. So probably no easy way how to show you, but yeah, see, I'll simply like blow here on that area Okay, and let's inspect it now up close. So you see, all gone. So we are able to basically knock off those dust particles with a simple blower like this. So this is everything we need to do. Okay, so and what to do if you weren't actually able to clean the sensor fully only with a dust blower? Then we are going to need to actually physically clean the sensor. So how to do that? The best tool for this job would be to simply get one of these sensor cleaning swabs. So they actually come in completely sterile like packets, they're completely dust free, and also some of them even include like a liquid that you can also use to clean the sensor even, yeah, basically with a liquid. So it will, yeah, dislodge even the like toughest stuff. But again, you don't actually have to spend crazy money for this. If you go in some camera shops, they might charge you literally like $40 or $50 for a kit like this, but do not fall for that scam. They are very inexpensive. So like a kit normally should cost maybe like a $5 for a few stabs. Each in like sterile packaging, and also some liquid. I'll leave a link maybe to like some decent ones. So you see they currently even have offer literally like $1 with free shipping for 6 pieces of them with also the liquid from AliExpress. So if you can wait like 10 days before they arrive, depending on where you are, simply order this. I'll leave a link. So these are decent ones. However, if you can't wait for them to arrive or don't simply want to spend money on them, in most cases you can also get away by simply getting a completely clean and sterile cotton bud. So basically these air cleaners. But again, I suggest to use something from a fresh packet. So basically that hasn't been exposed to much dust or anything else. Also, if you look at these like cotton buds, so see they're often kind of fuzzy. So what you want to do is you want to first make sure they're completely free of any like flakes that might come off like those cotton particles. So we want to simply blow it off first. So blow off whatever comes off, if anything, but in most cases they are okay. Again, make sure it's completely sterile. And so again, those kits also include a liquid. If you're wondering what that liquid is, it's simply IPA. So if you have IPA alcohol, you can also use that. But in most cases, actually, I first suggest to simply use like a stick that's not moistened. So simply like a dry stick. So either dry one of these like hair bud cleaners or one of these like swabs. So even if you get these, again, I first suggest to simply try to knock off the stuff while it's not moistened up. Also, when you are cleaning the sensor, what you have to know that the thing that you are cleaning actually isn't sensor but overlay glass. So again, when you actually touch, basically with this swab, this thing, you might assume it's a sensor, but it's actually not the sensor of the camera. The sensor actually is like behind the glass that you are touching. So it has like a protective glass over the sensor on all cameras. So if you're wondering if you can maybe damage something, if you need to be like paranoid about doing something on your camera, then again, do not be so paranoid, basically. So again, you aren't actually touching directly the sensor, but the like protective glass over the sensor. So yeah, essentially what you want to do is you simply want to take the clean swab. Again, make sure to blow it off properly with a dust blower, preferably. And again, you want to simply touch the area where you have the dust. I do not have anything on the sensor as I was able to get rid of it. So I'll simply show, for example, on this like lens here. So you see, you simply touch the particle lightly. So just touch it. You want to simply like dislodge it. So your main goal with this one is to simply like touch the particle and see if you can knock off the junk, basically from the sensor glass. And then once you actually manage to do that, again, while holding the camera like this, you simply want to again blow inside in that area and hopefully get rid of that junk. So, and if you still can't get rid of that stuff on the sensor by simply touching it with the cleaner or the bud, then again we are going to need to use a liquid. So with the kit, again, you are receiving a liquid, but again, if you have IPA alcohol, it's the same stuff. So with this one, again, if again you can't wait for the swab, again, you want to simply lightly moisten this. So again, you want to like moisten like tiny bit, so the least amount possible essentially. So I'll simply spray somewhere in the area. So for example, if I touch on the lens here, I hope you can see. So you see almost like no liquid. So again, only tiny liquid. So, and we want to simply swipe that area off basically with a tiny bit of liquid. Maybe wait a couple seconds, and again, simply clean it off the place. But with these like proper sensor cleanings, like swabs, so they're kind of larger, so I can kind of moisten larger area and simply swipe across the whole sensor if needed, basically if you have a lot of smudges. So I think that's the main advantage of getting these over the regular cotton buds. But again, if you have like 1 or 2 small dust particles, again, you can easily knock it off basically with even such stuff without even patching those. So yeah, in the description I'll include links where you can get these for the cheapest price possible, but like I said, in 95% of the cases I kind of did not even need to use them, especially the liquid stuff. So again, the liquid, again, I use it maybe on maybe in like less than 5% of the case on cameras. So mostly if you took a blower, hold your camera like this, you were able to get basically rid of all the junk there is. In worst cases, really, even if you took like a simple like cotton swab or one of these that is simply clean, again, if you like touch it lightly, again, it was able to knock off whatever is on. I would say in less than 5% of the case, you actually need to use a sensor with a liquid. I mean the sensor swab with a liquid. So I suggest to simply like try without even doing all that. Also, let's check basically what it looks like. Know that it's completely clean. So I will set the aperture, take 1 and 2 pictures, and let's see. So as you see, it's completely clean, there is nothing. If we check the previous picture, so you see I had 1 and 2, those dust particles, so you see, but on the new ones, so you see, nothing. So I was able to simply blow it off with this stuff. Okay, good luck.